Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a quick little ink swatch with a new ink from Troublemaker, and this is Nenita. I got this from Galen Leather, so I'm just going to do a quick little swatch on a color O-ring, and I've got some from Galen Leather, the Everyday book with Tomoe River paper with 52 GSM, and this is the original Tomoe River paper, so we'll do a little bit of swatch on that to just give a comparison. So a little bit, it's got the little colorization, so this is kind of, from what I saw, red and green, and definitely a good shading material, and sheening, I believe, if I remember correctly, but we'll find out here in a second. I do love their bottles. These are plastic bottles. The only thing I'm not a big fan of is the small opening. So this gives you a very small window to try to get a nib into there. As you can see here, any larger nibs, and the trend right now seems to be using, size 8 nibs. So this is going to be interesting to see how, you fill up an ink by not dipping it. You might have to dump this into like a inkwell or something and have it go that route. So we will swatch this up, and you can see it already runs a little dry towards the end, so something with a wetter nib might be beneficial. And we'll let that dry up a little bit to see how that looks. And while we're waiting for that, we'll swatch the Tomoe River paper as well to get an idea of what this looks like on, I guess, what people call probably the gold standard when it comes to paper. So we'll give that a nice swatch. We'll give that a nice soaking into there to see what that looks like. So we'll let these kind of dry out here for a second and see what's going on. So I will pause and come on back after it's dried a little. Thanks a lot. Be right back. Hey, welcome back everybody. So this is kind of how it dried out. I'm going to push this aside because I know I'm going to knock it over. But yeah, you can see here that it definitely sheens up to a nice green and has a nice red base at the very bottom. It's hard to tell here, but the edges do have a little bit of the red, and we'll see that in the Tomoe River paper here in a second as it's drying up. I went ahead and wrote Troublemaker up at the top, but I'll do a writing sample when we get over here. But it does look like a beautiful ink. As I mentioned, here's the Tomoe River paper as well. So it has some nice green sheen, and the edges are definitely nicer when it comes to the color. You can see a lot of that. It's still, drying up here at the top a little bit, but you can see the red sheen coming off to the side here and towards the bottom and on the edges, and then of course the green sheen listed there as well too. So a quick little writing sample. Again, this is Troublemaker Ink, and this is the Nenita method, and then the normal So the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. You can see, I know it's a little bit tough on this as it's drying out, but you can see a little bit of the shimmer coming in on the text a little bit. Not a huge amount. The lighting is really not capturing it too much. We'll see if it captures it in here as well too, but definitely some shading between everything, especially with this particular glass dip pen. This was in a broad by the Chemie's Labo. Broad, I would probably go with a medium next time if I can come across or find another retailer that had it It's just a little bit too wet for me, or at least when it comes to writing down here. But that's the Troublemaker Nenita from Galen Leather. It definitely is a nice ink. If you like greens and reds, very holiday as well, this could be a great addition during, a dedicated holiday pen. So thanks a lot, everyone. If you haven't, please like and subscribe, and have a good day. Bye.